What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to this week's episode of Round Recap, where we recap the latest round of rugby league, and we talk about how it's rugby league and it's pretty simple, and we talk about the Rabbitohs just being so hot, and the miracles at Mudgees and all the other bits and pieces. Right, so a few things I've got to say before we get into the video. Shout out to everyone who turned up and watched the live stream on Saturday. I know it was a bit late, it was a bit short notice. Obviously, there wasn't much propaganda during the week to let you know that we wanted to do a live stream. Bit of a spur of the moment thing. Because there's only 2 rounds left, so I really just wanted to get in and record a video, do a live stream rather, because I kind of want to soak up all that, the rugby league season before it's over. And we had a great time. We had a great time. Shout out to Buffalo Bill, because Buffalo Bill, if you know who you are, Buffalo Bill, you tune in every time we do a live stream. No matter if it's the skeleton crew and no one's there, or we're doing State of Origin Game 3 live stream, and it's the most, heaving live stream we've ever done. You're there no matter what. So shout out to him. Reach out to my Instagram or something, brother, because we need to send you some merch. We need to send you a hat or something, because you deserve it, because you're the fans' fan of Fighting Food Insights. So, I think that's really all I've got to say this week for just catch up. This is a bit of a Monday catch up between us. There's a few clips from the stream over on the Instagram, so of course, obviously, go follow the Instagram. You can see all them clips. And I think that's all I got to say. Let's get into some rugby league. There's a lot to talk about. Dude, first game, Thursday night game. My Rabbitohs, my boys, 40-0. 40-0, and this, I'm not going to hold you too long. I'll just let you know right now. This was the best game we've played all year. As far as just humping, stats wise, statistically speaking, this is the best game we've had all year. This is the best game we've had all year. The completion rate through the roof, just handling, all of this stuff, red zone attack, everything. If you're thinking about good rugby league stats, we had all of it. It was seriously this was just such a breath of fresh air to finally watch your team just do so well. This is 40-0. We're talking, that's the Dragons, and it's not like we just beat the shit out of the Titans. The Titans gave us a tougher game. This is the Dragons who just they beat they beat the Sharks and they beat the Raiders back to back. And they beat the Storm earlier in the year. This is the Dragons we're talking about. This was a decent side. And so the 40-0 just felt really good. I feel like I'm saying a lot. Gotta cut this stuff out. Beautiful game. Poetry in motion. South Sydney, we really know what we're doing, all right? And we're going to get a bye. And we're going to come back, and the tree's going to come back. The trail's going to be back. And maybe Cameron Murray. And Jack Whiten, and so on and so forth. And a few other names. Keon, blah, blah, blah. And we're probably going to beat the Roosters. And we're going to place probably 11th or 12th on the ladder. So that's my prediction. South Sydney. Hot. Humping performance. Penrith Raiders, 16-20. The Miracle at Mudgee. This was what they're calling it. Penrith versus Raiders. This game, unfortunately, I didn't actually get to watch this game in its entirety. I missed the whole first half, and then I tuned in maybe just 15 minutes into the second half. Watched it at a sports bar. I'm drinking G&Ts. I'm drinking gin and tonics. I'm sitting there. I'm watching the TV from the bar. Okay, bartender, one more please. And I'm sitting there. I'm watching away, and I'm really soaking up the Miracle and Mudgee experience. This place is packed with Canberra Raiders fans. I'm in South Queensland, and this place is Canberra. It feels like it's -2 in this bar, because whenever a Canberra Raiders player touches the ball in the right way, force a knock on or get a penalty, place goes nuts. Obviously, there's a lot of people out there who dislike Penrith and want to see Penrith lose, but this just felt more than that. It felt like a lot of Canberra fans in there. The Canberra Raiders are becoming a bit of the people. They're becoming the people's champ. Dwayne the Rock Johnson of this season's rugby league. They're becoming the people's champ. A lot of people are just like, well, my team's not going to make the 8, so I'm just going to jump on the next best thing, the Raiders. Man, this game was so good. I've watched a lot of it back, and just everything we expected and more. Tight, close, low-scoring game, but a lot of great moments. Liam Martin scoring, thank you very much. And just, I mean, the theatre at the end is really what I should be talking about. Like, Cleary setting up for the field goal, golden point, extra time. Cleary slots him every day of the week, twice on Sundays. He had 2 opportunities and he missed both. But the second one, the last chance he had, hits the upright so hard, nearly pulls the goalpost out of the ground. Nearly pulled him out of the ground. And bonk, straight into the arms of Jed Stewart. I want to talk a little bit of Jed Stewart for a little bit here, because I think during the whole thing, we just look at Ethan Strange. Oh, how good's Ethan Strange? How good's Ethan Strange? How good's Kaio Weeks? No one, like, we neglect the fact that if Jed Stewart wasn't right there, caught that ball well, had the IQ to run the shape he ran, he never got the ball away to Ethan Strange. Ethan Strange didn't make a goddamn meter, and they didn't score, and Penrith probably won. So Jed Stewart needs his flowers almost as much, if not more, than Ethan Strange. Jed Stewart, huge Jed Stewart guy. I think he should stay on the side and play grand final footy. Tamale, you missed too much. Jed Stewart's hot. All right, he can play rugby league. Pretty crushing loss for the Penrith Panthers. You know, get them next time kind of thing. They got the Bulldogs this week. I think they can beat the Bulldogs, but I think the Bulldogs also aren't just going to keep losing. Eventually, they've got to beat a team. And if, we're looking at a little bit of my logic, okay, I had a great rugby league theory earlier in the year, but you can't beat the same team twice in a certain amount of rounds. Obviously, we're in around 25 or 26, around 26 this week. So obviously that theory probably doesn't have as much substance to it as it did at the start of the year. So I don't know. Penrith, maybe they beat the Bull. Maybe they beat the Bulldogs. If they do, they probably hang out around that number 5 rank, number 5 spot on the ladder. But I don't know. I don't think the Bulldogs are just going to keep getting bullied. Speaking of the Bulldogs versus Storm, Amy Park. The Storm win, all right. Unsurprisingly, the Storm win. This one was, again, a hard-fought, close battle. Had moments there at the end. Stephen Crichton, did he get the ball down? What do you guys think? Did he put the ball down? I don't know. So, 20-14. Yeah, Bulldogs lose. 3 in a row now for the Bulldogs. Tigers, Roosters, now the Storm. I think that's 3 in a row. Like, I think they actually have lost consecutively 3 since the Tigers game. But yeah, I really didn't watch this one. Like, I was watching moments of it, but yeah, it wasn't really invested too much. Good game though, nonetheless, great game. You couldn't ask for a better Friday. Like, these 2 games on paper were going to be great, and they were actually great. So, yeah, this 2 sick games. 2 sick games, a lot of great moments. Yeah. Saturday, Eagles, Dolphins. We live streamed this. It was DCE's 350th, right? We live streamed it. And a game worthy of a 350, okay? 58 points to 30. A Brookvale ambush. A Brookvale humping. Okay. I was going to pick the Dolphins to win during Punters Playbook last week, but then I was like, it's Brookvale Oval. What are we talking about? Manly fans are going to want a big win from their team before the end of the year, like before shit really goes downhill, and they got it. Manly is still in they're still in tight contention for the 8, which scares me, because no one needs Manly in the 8. I'm sorry, no one needs Manly in the 8. So 58 to 30, damn. Wow. Shout out to Manly. A lot of great moments. Turbo, I'm pretty sure he either got 1 or I feel like he got a double. I was backing a Cowler here. I was backing a Cowler really hard. And that came through, so I felt really good. Yeah, good game. Not much else to say. Shout out DCE, 350. Titans Warriors for the Zae Wallace Shield. See, I'm slowly figuring it out. And the Warriors are going to take it home, and they're going to have the Shield until next year. So 32-18, good game. Not much to say about it. Good Wars win. They needed this to hold on to that number 4 spot. Tenwa Boyd actually played really well. So this Warriors side that I'd be happy to say like they win maybe a round of finals footy. Because they looked good against the Titans, but it is the Titans. I don't know. Parramatta Roosters. This was the upset game. And James Tedesco in a pre-match interview said something along the lines of they don't have much to play for. The Parramatta, they don't have much to play for. That's what make them dangerous. 30-10. This was one of the all-time humpings. Well, not really humping, but this was a big win for Parramatta. Like, they put it all together. It's pretty simple. Like, yeah, Parramatta, they lost to us last week. You think, the Roosters are going to just mop them. But it's at Combank, and Mitchell Moses is still Mitchell Moses. And, yeah, talented. I honestly think Parramatta will make the 8 next year. All things going well for them, they'll make the 8, I reckon. And then shout out to Mark Nwonganitawase, who has been a hot topic on this channel this year. But the flick pass out the back, a few flick passes this weekend, but his was definitely the most memorable. Flicks it perfectly into Rabbitohs' hand. Rabbitohs scores a try. Great moment. Great moment. Great game. Great moment. Sunday, Knights, Broncos. Don't have much to say about this one. Didn't watch it at all. My talking points for this game is Bradman Best. Put a bit of money on him. Didn't disappoint. And my other talking points, Broncos humping. 46-12. Newcastle are really smelling good for a spoon. They're smelling really good for a spoon. I think the Titans have been like, Titans will get it. They've got 2 weeks. The Titans have got 2 weeks to try and make something happen. I think the Titans will still probably get it, but, Newcastle, they're in talks for a spoon. Broncos humming, I don't have much to say. Payne Haas scored a try. Put that on the screen. Put Payne Haas scoring a try on the screen. Is it on there? Put the Mark Nwonganitawase highlight was on there for sure. Tigers, Cowboys. I don't like this. I really wanted the Tigers to win on Old Boys Day. I wanted them to win 3 in a row. I think being a Tigers hater is old. Like, I'm done hating on the Tigers. To be honest, I was never really too much of a Tigers hater, but all the people who still hold on to like hating the Tigers, like, let's forget about it. Let's talk about something new, something interesting. Like, let's big ups the Tigers. Like, let's become Tigers fans. I think the Tigers would have won this if Dewey stayed on, if he didn't have the head knock to Taumalolo's knee. But yeah, man, it is what it is. Tigers, man, they played so well. I really wish they won this. Really, really wish they won this. But yeah, anyway, Scott Drinkwater put it all together for the Cowboys. 34-28. It's a 1-try game. And yeah, if you like me and you had a Nanai, Taylor May Tigers to cover the line, you hate this game even more. You hate Scott Drinkwater. Sharks had a bye. That's it for all the games. Game of the round. It'd be silly to go to anyone else for Fighting Field Insights Game of the round 25. It'd be silly to give it to anyone else. It's Penrith. It's Raiders. It's the Miracle of Mudgee. Congratulations. You guys are Fighting Field Insights Game of the round 25. And player of the round. I actually don't have a predetermined player of the round, but look. Honestly, I'm going to go ahead and say that the player of the round, I'm going to say the player of the round for round 25, I'm going to give it to Turbo. I'm going to give it to Turbo against the Dolphins here. Honestly, how many times have I said honestly? He did really well. Like, it was It was vintage turbo. It looked like him 2021 turbo. It was great to watch. It was like nothing had changed. It was like he wasn't riddled with injuries. And I'm a Turbo fan. I like Turbo. And yeah, he deserves to get player of the round before the year is out. So shout out, Tommy Turbo, player of the round, round 25. Fun Foot Insights player of the round 25. That's it for player of the round, game of the round. Let's quickly check the ladder. I'm going to get out of here because I got to do all the nitty gritty stuff when it comes to making these YouTube videos happen. Raiders number 1. They've locked down that minor premiership spot. Don't know. They could lose, and then Storm become back-to-back minor premiers. But the Raiders have to have real bad luck to lose. Yeah, Storm second, Bulldogs third. They're well and truly out of the race for a minor premiership. Warriors in 4th. Broncos coming in hot for that number 4 spot. If the Warriors lose one and the Broncos take one, I'd look for the Broncos to take that number 4 spot. Sharks at 6. Penrith have dropped right down to 7. Sorry, brain fart. Roosters are in the 8. Dolphins. Look at this. If Roosters lose one more, Manly or the Dolphins are both knocking on that top 4 spot. Obviously, we finished 15th. Dragons 13th. We don't really need to look at any of these poopers down here, do we? We don't need to look at these poopers. That's it, guys. That's it for the video. Yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll get you just like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe. Shout out all the listeners on Spotify. Follow. Like this episode on Spotify and follow. And yeah, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Check out my socials, Instagram, TikTok. As I said at the start of the video, there's a few clips from the live stream we're doing on Saturday on Instagram, so you don't want to miss that. They're on TikTok as well, actually, but come on, Instagram's way better. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I don't have anything else to say. This is a bit of a chaotic episode. I can't even talk. I'm just going to get out of here before it gets any worse. See you guys. Shout out. Can you look at the camera and say, Jai Gray, please come on the show.
Jai Gray, please come on the show, mate. You're a great ambassador for the game. Please come on.
Cheers, guys.